welcome to the live stream here, and we're going to talk. I review as a little live stream. So basically, we're talking about season 4 YouTuber Lucas Green's series called the Lynxy Series Season 4. This season basically is subtitled the Dr. Carrot Saga, and we will understand why. Now, the way he tells the summary, hi guys, hi Dawson's Universe, and hi Alex Foster. We got 3 people watching, 2 people liking this already. So, let's get into the story of what this season is about. Now, the way Lucas gave me the plot synopsis, hello Jesus, the way he gave me the plot synopsis is that he basically is a summary. So this is going to be a very long summary. Hi Lucas. This is going to be a very long summary, but we're going to talk about what this season deals with in full mode. So basically, after Demon Knight sends Lynxy through his portal projector, she lands, and after beating some goons, she realizes that she's on Earth, which is the planet of the humans, and the birthplace of Demon. Lynxy, hating the situation, plans to leave. After a thrilling chase sequence from the police, a pro racer is hired to capture her, but literally fails as Lynxy shoots a gas station, causing it to ignite the gas and blow up. You're welcome for me subscribing to you. Thank you for subscribing to me as well, Alex. Um, Ignite the gas and blow up the racer while also sending Lynxy crashing towards a rich manor. She's helped by a young girl called Kate, and that's where the season kicks off. With an agent called Tony Med working for our supposedly new villain, Dr. Carrot. We'll get to him later, at more later. Lynxy is not really planning to stay as we know how much Lynxians hate humans. However, she is easily won over by the benefits of marshmallows and milk. Kate works at FFM, which is the company owner that is owned by Dr. Carrot, after a brawl with an alien resembling a xenomorph. The two friendships begin to bond while trying to discover who is behind this, as the alien was really a robot powered by some strange goon. The goon turns out to be the Footland, which Tony had managed under his control for Dr. Carrot. Kate is studying the wrecked robot and trying to piece his origin points together, while trying to hide Lynxy from the family's servants. She is also questioning the whereabouts about her father, who should have been home several days ago. But anyways, the situation gets worse as we are introduced to 2 new villains named Spellcaster and Sinister Strange. They are after the Catalan sword, Lynxy's sacred sword, which had gotten separated since Lynxy arrived on Earth. However, later it turns out Sinister was wasting his time for the right moment to steal his master's staff so he could have the dark power to all to himself. He does this by revealing Lynxy is the one who created Demon. He escapes, but Lynxy does not reclaim her sword, and Dr. Carrot sends a footling to get the magicians that while the magicians fought Lynxy. With the staff in his possession, Carr explains his motivation that he's using the alien discoveries he finds to boost his image to earn back the love he thinks he's worth. By using the power of Lynxy's sword, he creates a vibration cannon to blast Lynxy with tidal wave. Meanwhile, Lynxy feels like she's getting close to Kate and she can't allow this. However, after a montage, she soon realizes they have a special bond. When Card puts his plan into motion, he confronts Lynxy and plans to blast her only for him to get wiped out himself as during the montage, Kate had taught Lynxy how to surf. Hi Darth Vader 21, glad you could join. And my stupid thing is happening again. Phone is showing doing this thing again. Card survived and begs Tony to help boost his image before he loses everything. Meanwhile, Lynxy confronts Sinister Strange and he explains the full story of Demon so our viewers can put it all together. Meanwhile, Card gets Kate to meet him as he reveals the truth about her father. Lynxy also finds in the truth is the poor racer was Kate's father, and Lynxy feels guilty as she killed her friend's dad. This lowers mental guard and wakes up Delilah, who twists the situation around and convinces Kate they're enemies. She joins FFM, but from this point, Delilah is now the main villain. Delilah teams up with Sinister Strange because he's in it, because his main goal is to be the greatest sorcerer on the planet, and he believes he can make powerful spells for Delilah that will increase his strengths. Delilah, now seeing there is one human who is special, decides to agree with Alliance and they form a partnership. Let's look at the comments. So we have, yes, I've seen the trailer for Hi, I Am Paul Walker. I saw the trailer for that. After Delilah fights off the Footland, Card starts to see visions of Demonite telling him his time will come, and this leads into him having a mental breakdown. While Sinister and Delilah put together a plan with aid of Sinister's magic, Delilah power up is formed and unlocked, and she will pretend to seduce Card in order to fix her broken internet connection, just so she can play Fortnite. Yes, as Lucas Green, he messaged me this whole synopsis. We are dead serious. After several delays, Delilah starts to lose it, and Tony steps out wondering where Card was. Worried, he sends Kate to spy on Card to see what's affecting his work. Delilah is trying to take a break on Balen Beach, only to have Carrot find her. She secretly sends her latest moment to beat him up to get rid of him for the time being. However, most of our surprise, ECA sends a bracelet which turns Kara into the brand new Ace. With his new powers, Carrot gets an epic fight sequence and annihilates the monster. He and Tony studies the monster bracelet. However, Tony reveals it's blocked by a firewall and he doesn't want to risk making more, as he's afraid of accidentally killing Carrot. Carrot himself has learned to respect Tony as more than an agent, but a friend. Kate constantly hates how secretive Tony is, and she goes to see what's up with Delilah. After wacky jokes, Kara gets overpowered by two monsters, one of them being Panther, revived evil, and the second being a human, transformed into a cat monster by the aid Sinister's magic. Kurt gets the inner strength and destroys the monsters, only soon to discover that Delilah has the very start. She wounds him, but her power up form runs out and she is tranked out by Tony, who gets Card out of there and picks up Lynxy. By this point, Kay has discovered that Lynxy and Delilah are separate personalities, and she tries to explain this while getting Lynxy back. However, she fails and she's deemed a traitor to FFM. We should also mention that Sinister left Delilah to be taken in by the authorities as he was in a tough situation. With Lynxy captured, the president is coming to thank his savior. However, Demon Knight is still contacting Carrot and claims Delilah had nothing to do with his evil plan. Tony tries to convince demons on real. However, Carrot soon gets obsessed with this, even ignoring the alarm when Kate comes to rescue Lynxy. This causes him to hunt Tony, and he reveals that he's really Demon Knight. He was disguised as Tony with the glasses he got from DD Sound last season, and he explains how his plan fit all together. Kara is now captured, and Demon Knight takes him into Kandoya, with Sinister following for a new world to take over. Lynxy and Kate make it to the portal, and Kate explains she's made her mind. She wants to go with Lynxy to Kandoya. Lynxy accepts this as the two now become friends, and the season ends with them leaping through the closing portal with a trailer for the next season, but it wasn't really necessary to show. Now, that synopsis I just said, I I haven't sent the Civil War review, Alex, just yet, but hang on, I'm about to do it now. Now, this season, we got a lot going on this season. Here, we have a lot of stuff going on this season. There's a lot of surprises going on in this one. You don't know Sinister Strange is going to get away. You got a lot of stuff going on this season. And no, my character basically. Now, the episodes involving Tony makes a lot more sense because he knows so much about Lynxy and Footland, and and we will get to more of him in a minute. But let's talk about this season of the Lynxy series. Now, by Alex, I will send you the Civil War review. But anyways, let's get on to what we're talking. We got 3 people watching. Now, the characters this season, Lynxy is struggling with the. She knows her path to walk alone, but she knows how lonely she can get, and she's surprised that there is a human that she can actually relate to. And this season, the development of Lynxy is basically she's looking for answers, and she has some hard choices to go through her main arc. And this season is deciding if she wants to be friends with Kate. And I thought the development there was really good here. I like the scenes with the development there. I thought that was pretty emotional. I thought that was well handled. Now, Kate Hamilton, she was a character who was created to having for kids to relate with, while also paying respect to the tutor who helped get the resources needed to her the right write the original storyboards with Lucas with him. Using the name and the appearance, Kate Hamilton's character was inspired from that. She was a challenging character for Lucas to create because when you do human characters, they can be either annoying or just whiny. And Kate Hamilton, I also agree with Lucas that she came off very well. She wants to see her father again alone, which is why Lynxy get along her and get along well. And when the truth is revealed, it's quite heartbreaking for both of them. And it was Kate who realized the truth of Delilah, and she was one who freed Lynxy. So she could not only get to the portal, but join her so they both wouldn't be lonely. And that was easily the strongest message of this season. I agree, Lucas. I agree. Now, Tony Med, aka Demon Knight. You don't even know he's Demon Knight until later on in the season. Tony is a secret agent who is meant to be referenced to Men in Black as he's part of a society organization that deals with alien activity, hence why Carrot wanted him. You wanted Tony to help gather tech to improve his company, and Tony is a very shady character. Now, at first, he seems like a side villain as he goes around, and he's working on a boss. And for a while, she questions how Tony knows so much, how he could convince the Footland to join Card. Another moment is in the episode involving the tidal wave where Tony is in the limo and he's listening to Elvis Presley. And if you pay close attention to that episode, he's listening to the song Devil in Disguise, and he's later willing to perform a suicide attempt. And these character twists the situation his way until the time came to reveal who he who he is, Demon Knight, and he uses visions to screw with Karen's mind. And if yeah, I'm good with respelling the answer. Lucas Green, the creator of the show, who is watching right now. Shout out to Lucas Green. Go check it out. Besides, he did say this is meant to be a trilogy, so season 5 will be the finale of the trilogy. And having Demon Knight only pop up wouldn't be that much fun in season 3. And we see how powerful Demon Knight has become in this season, and we see how more deceptive Demon Knight has become. The final thing you have to decide is, should this character count as a side character? Do his role be, he's more of a support to Carrot, and also he's also the main villain, even though he was hidden as there were other villains on the show at the time. So I appreciate Lucas Green for doing that, for making you think, is he a side villain or is he the main villain with the other villains? Now, this is where I get into my personal one, the other big bad. Now, this is where he asked me to become a part of this season, this little Lynxy series. He asked me, did I want to do some voiceover work, and honestly, I said yes. Now, the character that I play is, of course, Dr. Joshua Carrot. Yes, I play Dr. Josh Carrot. All of my 798 subscribers who didn't know this, I wanted to surprise you guys. I will put the season in the playlist in the description down below. So I will also see you guys for season 5 because I have been asked to come back for season 5 because Lucas Green, he didn't kill my character off, but don't worry, when it comes time, it'll happen. It's some in one episode of season 5 when we get there. So let's get to it. This character is inspired by the main reviewer of the Lynxy series, Joshua Drake, aka future filmmaker 39, who is talking to you about this right now. And just like Lucas did with Demon Knight, he respelled his last name. And I have to say, let's talk about Lucas right now. He was happy to have me. I was happy to be involved too in the show. And Lucas, he wanted me to be a part of it to add some diversity to voice work, as he does 80%, and the others go into audio clips. So Dr. Josh Carr is the first human villain, and he says villain is now human is bad, and they just have reasons for their actions like any villain should. For Dr. Josh Carr, he wants to eliminate Lynxy while secretly using alien technology to improve his inventions. However, due to his blindness, Carr is gullible to smarter characters. Both of the show's returning villains are able to trick him into going through their plans. Hello, David Mendina Studios. Now, Carr thinks he has control, but he's was really going on. So, as a villain, many fans can say that he sucks compared to the other villains we've had before the show, and it doesn't try to make him threatening, as we had enough villains for their role. Now, Lucas Green, he says that this was meant to be another relatable character like the Dark Lord from season one, and he and the only thing he ever did really evil was use his vibration cannon. But nonetheless, Kara has now ended up as a victim of Demonite, and and Lucas also said he was also added to his popular YouTube channel, and there are some subtle hints with name of his building being a reference to my channel, which I like that. I love that. Which also Lucas, he said he feels like more viewers will be inclined to watch season 4 because I am in it. But don't worry. He when it comes, let's see what the comment says. No, I have not. I have kind of avoided. I pretty much avoid Rosemary's Baby because I don't think I can sit through it. With all the stuff that goes on in that movie, I don't think I can sit through Rosemary's Baby. Raphael B says hello. Hello, Raphael B. I'm glad you enjoyed us. We are doing great. Now, when it comes the future for this character, Lucas says he never asked if I wanted to stop doing voice work on the character. So he will create a story to kill off the character, or maybe he would like to voice other characters in the show. Either way, he says that I'm an amazing YouTube reviewer doing these reviews, and his voice work really shows dedication. Thank you, Lucas. Now, Lucas says, I never said I would kill your character in season 5, but we'll talk about what you want for your character when we hit season 5. Which I am going to return as Dr. Carrot. And let me just say right now, I had a really good time doing voiceover work as Dr. Josh Carrot. It was really fun to play such a cool villain. He's basically the head of CEO, and I love the references that he gives to my character, to my channel. No, I have not seen First Reformed at all. I'm avoiding First Reformed as well. Raphael B. So now, Dr. Card, you think he's evil, but he's really not evil. And I like the development that Lucas Green he gave to my character. He gave to my character, and I really enjoyed what development that he really gave to my character. Now, and I'm so happy to be back on season 5. I've been interested in film for a very long time. I'm interested in film and movies, so yeah. To answer your question, yeah. Now, Sinister Strange. This was a character added from another YouTuber that Lucas is friends with called The Raptor. He does versus debates, and he asked him if he could make up a character, and if not, we would use it in a versus fight. But also his series, and thus Sinister Strange was born. Lucas says he can't take all the credit to him. 50% goes to the YouTuber for his creation. He created the design, how his voice should sound, which is something operatic, and he adapted some of his plans in Power. The Raptor created the origin, in which he used as a motif to encourage, like an anime character. Sinister wants the best in this case. He wants to be the best sorcerer ever, and no matter what, who he works with, he'll help them as it helps him increase his training to becoming the best sorcerer on the freaking planet. And a lot of people really like the design. I love the design. The corrupted white skin, level sleeveless jumper, and black shirt and trousers. And speaking of Sinister's staff, is where Demon is uncredited this season, gives the full origin for that, and the end, Sinister heads to Kendoya as that world fascinates him. Me, Raphael, I like to have a mix of both independent filmmaking and also big budget films, and also, yeah, short films and are pretty cool too. So, answer your good question. Favorite movie of all time, David Mandina, is Harry Potter. Harry Potter is my favorite movie of all time. Not just one, the whole series of those movies. Now, Delilah returns, and Delilah breaks when Lynxy lowers her mental guard to her upset mind of killing Lucas Hamilton's Kate's dad. And she takes over the Hamilton fortune and is enjoying herself with new partner Sinister when the internet cuts out. From there, she goes through huge plans of wooing Kurt just to play Fortnite. The whole situation is ridiculous. However, it does lead to some amazing comedy and over the top from Delilah, and she steals the show during her arc with glee, happy fun, and the reactions on her face makes it all the more fun. She's doomed by her mistake of not finishing off her enemy when she has the chance, which is the opposite how Demon Knight works. She likes having fun and she never takes her enemy seriously, even when she thinks she should, and that is one of her greatest weaknesses. And Delilah, it was cool seeing Delilah back. Now, you know, Lucas Green has said to me, he says in the comments, I actually have plans for your character later on. So what I'll be doing is we'll be taking breaks, seasonal gaps, and bring you back if that sounds good, so you won't get overused. It's planned out. I have not seen Orca at all, David Mandina. Well, I kind of have. So yeah. But I just haven't reviewed it yet. But don't rush it. I'll get to it. Back to the Future, Ghost Story, and Coraline are your favorites. Raphael B. Now let's talk about the spellcaster, the sorcerer who created Demon. Woo! 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 The sorcerer who created Demon. This character is based on Hex from Ben 10, and it doesn't really matter that much personality-wise. He's only there for a reference to develop Sinister and explain where Demon came from. As such, as I will now explain, he now explains the full if you've been keeping up. Now, hold on, let me check these comments. I'm sorry, Raphael B. You asked a question, I answered it. Now, Spellcaster was once good but corrupted by the staff of suffering, and it held dark energy, and the staff allowed Spellcaster to see into Kanoya and witnesses the Lynxians. He saw the mock humans for being weak, so he vowed he would punish them by using the element from Earth, that being religion. So he sent some of his darkest energy to create in heaven and the hell. However, one small drop separated and landed towards the first soul that cried out in pain. That was the bat of the Dark Lord's daughter, was experimenting on from there. Demon was born, as you know. He joined Dark Lord and got his second form, and this is where personality grew after fulfilling his goal of destroying the Lynxians. He grew rivalry, which is made what Demon brought focus ideals, and he became his own person and was determined to prove that Lynxians weren't the best. He could be better. He tried to fuse with it, failed. Delilah was born from it, and later on we get Demon Knight. And his full origin story did not disappoint you. Spellcaster was one of the most intriguing villains besides Dr. Kari. Now, it's alright. Dr. Stockman is just a minor character only there to set up Kate in the first half of the season. Originally, Lucas wanted to do more with him, but that got changed to focus more on Tony. And yes, I thought that was the right decision to focus more on Tony. Now, something to note that this season with has more improved picture quality, and I do like the style here. And it does have some backup sounds being picked up, so it depends. It depends on if it bothers fans or the series that much. But I'm just gonna say I really loved the quality here. The jokes in the season are all over the place, and that's one of Lucas's favorite things. One of my favorites was having the Footland appear at the school. That was the funniest joke. Now, Carrot, my character, Dr. Josh Carrot, which is me, he does become the new ace this season. And if you're wondering, Demon Knight now has the bracelet. As he said, while he was Tony, he was repairing it, but we now know he wasn't planning to return it. So I thought that subplot affected affected my ace my character becoming ace very well. And he uses voice clips from previous media because he can see the show is getting pretty tiring if he does all the voice work by himself. So he will have more voices besides his own, and gives him a break now and then. Delilah is definitely better in this season. This season she is way better. Season 2, we were just getting we she was fine in season 2. She was good in season 2, but season 4 we get more cool. Now, season 4 is a season you can rewatch when you discover the stuff about Tony May, and then you rewatch to understand a second time around. Also, season 4 is another good place to start from with new quality, and the season does fill you in with how Lynxy ended up here. So you just pop into the Lynxy series. If you just popped into the Lynxy series, you'll soon understand what's going on, and that's what Lucas told me. Now, for fans who are gonna watch the Lynxy series, I would say you can go back and rewatch the first 3 seasons, then watch this season. Now, he also says that he hopes people will watch this season just because not just because Joshua is in it, because that would mean the show is relying on one person on being there, and that would kind of sad to him. Now he does says that I'm another great addition to the show, and there's a lot more to love. And like my reviews, this show deserves more praise than what is currently given. Caleb Hiles was also revealed as the show's new main artist as he performed 2 songs this season. Now, the better villain is definitely Delilah. And the last thing Lucas wanted me to mention was honestly that the trail there is a trailer for the end of season 5. What are you expecting, guys? Remember, he did say that this was a trilogy, so this is the final season for Demon Knight. And well, we all know the bad guy dies, but we know it's never easy. And there is talks about a new villain, and you're wondering it's not referring to Sinister Strange, and this is an entirely new character, and Lynxy will be training for revenge on Demon for killing her race and make sure they have justice, and he plans to make it as epic as it's gonna be, as challenging as season 4 was good. My favorite arc of this season was the arc involving Kate's father, but the other 2 arcs were really great. I really enjoyed Delilah's arc and the Demon Knight's Tony Med stuff. And this season did surprise me the most. And the best song sequence is easily episode 4 with Kate and Lynxy bonding. And I love that my character did have development. He started wanting attention to put his company back on the map and changed his mind when he realized Delilah was still out there, which proved that he really cared about the people. So I really love that. He decided to portray these characters with class, with heart, with amazing talent, and multiple villains fighting off against each other while facing Lynxy, which were the Demon Knight, Delilah, and Carrot. And I really enjoyed the fact that he called this the Carrot Saga. And so I was very happy with my past code being Venom movie sucks. Just saying that the viewer for the viewers who didn't get that, that's what he worked with. And Lucas did a great job paying reference to my channel. He did a good job in everything. The version of the president he created is a fusion between George Bush and Donald Trump that he created. He's not a Trump supporter, but he wants to put a joke about him there as creating his own image and what he sees as a generic looking president. So I'll just say that he did good with this season. He did good with this season. Voice acting was great. The action sequences were great. And I do like what he keeps doing. He keeps the focus on characters and the story, and I really appreciate Lucas Green for doing that. So, the voice acting is great from not only Lucas Green's standpoint, from not only other co-partner standpoint, but from my standpoint. I really thought I did a good. I listened to my voice in every single episode, and I feel like I did a great job. Now, where my character is going to go, I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to. I'm looking forward to seeing how he takes the whole situation of being transported into Kandoya. It's really good. And yes, it was hard for Lucas Green to have four different villains, and he paced out each arc so very well, and there was time. We got time for every single villain. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing how Dr. Carrot is going to handle his little situation. Now, if if my character is to be killed off in season 5, at least early on or later on, if he is to be killed off in season 5 and later on, then at least he's gonna have an awesome scene, and he's gonna go out with dignity. And my part of this whole Lynxy series, I'm looking forward to coming back for a fifth another shot. I may not be in a whole lot of episodes. If that's up to Lucas, before the episodes I do get to appear, my character does get to appear in. I feel like I'm gonna do good. So that's all I have to say about the Lynxy series. I'm going to give the Lynxy series season 4 easily. This is the second best season for me. I gotta give it a worthy seal of approval because Lucas handled the four main villains very well, because of the relationship with Kate and Lynxy, because he gave my character some really good development, because Delilah was even more awesome this time around, and because of that cliffhanger. I did not expect to see that coming. Let me know what you guys think of the Lynxy Series Season 4 down below. I will put links in for all 4 seasons in the description down below, as well as on the screen. So, this is Future Filmmaker 3940 signing out. You guys keep it cool and stick around for a channel update, as well as my ranking of the Mission Impossible movies, from my least favorite to my favorite. The channel update will be a live stream. You're welcome, Lucas. So, bye, everyone. I'll see you guys.